So you're obviously no stranger to competition yourself, both in the team respect and individual, as an athlete.
Been all around, yep.
All around, and now here to host your first sanctioned event here at CrossFit Mayhem. I mean, why decide to enter the circuit?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know I'm not going to be able to compete for forever. The time is undefeated, and so you know, I'm gonna have to figure out where I fit into the whole grand scheme of things after I'm done competing. And so I feel like this is a good stepping stone. You know, luckily we had a great team that did 99% of everything. I basically just wrote the workouts, tested the workouts a lot. But you know, having an event, trying to figure out if we can make it work here, and I think so far it's gone really well, and I'm really excited to see how the weekend turns out.
How does your experience as a competitor kind of shape the way that you make decisions here for what the athlete experience is going to be like?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of almost very unique that, you know, I've had 10 years plus of competition experience, and so I wrote all the workouts, I tested the workouts. I have a team that could also test the workouts that are all pretty high caliber athletes, male and female, so we could test some things, do some different things. So pretty excited to see how it looks from, you know, because there's different things you got to think about. You know, like in training, you don't have to worry about what it looks like, am I telling a story and that type of stuff. So I'm interested to see how it all turns out. In my mind, I have an idea of what it would look like, and so we'll see it all come to fruition.
When it comes to the programming itself, obviously, you know, you're very close to it. There have been some interesting decisions that you've made here. Lack of barbells to begin with.
Yeah. We, you know, this first workout was originally written with the dumbbell snatch workout, not the first workout. We already did those first two, the ruck. But the first workout in the gym was written with barbells and ascending weight, and so we started looking at logistics. We're obviously in the gym,
right.
And so having barbells, we had to cut the lanes down, time frame, and stuff like that. So we were trying to. I tested it as 12.96, increasing weight 185, 205, 225.
Okay.
And so we came to the conclusion. The guys were like, "Is there any way we can narrow down the lanes so we can do 8 lanes on Saturday, 5 on Friday?" And we started looking at it, and once I tested the workouts in succession of actually how they were laid out, we noticed there was another heavy barbell workout that's coming out later in the weekend. There will be a barbell. I'll go ahead and tease that. Spoiler alert. And so it made sense that, hey, let's throw in a dumbbell in there and make it a little bit different. So yeah, I guess I didn't really even think about that because we have not announced that workout that there was no barbells yet. So there will be a barbell. But fitness isn't all about barbells. So
no, that's entirely true.
You know, lifting a pretty heavy dumbbell, so there's some fitness and some heavy weights in that.
Absolutely.
You know, there's some high skill stuff, some, you know, endurance in the gymnastics area too. So hopefully when everybody sees the grand scheme and what it looks like, they'll say, hey, it's a well-rounded test. So that's the game plan.
And also new on the competition floor are some timing implements that we haven't seen recently outside of the Asian sanctionals. So tell me a little bit about bringing that here.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool thing to do. You know, they did it was the button, the buzzer, whatever you want to call it. The button that was in China was a cool thing that it's on the athletes. You know, they have to. They're the ones that have to stop the clock. I mean, you do have to. It is on you with a chip timer on your ankle, but it actually you have to go and touch the thing. And so, what's kind of cool too is you will have these scoring monitors up here, so you can actually see what reps people are at and all that type of stuff. So, pretty excited to see.
Is that something as an athlete you pay attention to?
No, but for the spectators, you know, like. You will be able to see kind of where everybody's at because you got to move dumbbells and all that type of stuff, or move your, you know, when you're doing your double unders in the rope climb workout, you're gonna have to move, so you'll be able to see, but it's just another layer. You know, we want to make it a little bit more spectator friendly.
Totally.
And it'll be cool.
Speaking of, there are not going to be a lot of spectators in that this is a very intimate environment.
Very intimate. Yeah, I mean we're in the gym, and it's a big gym, but it's not a big facility for anything other than gym. So yeah, that'll be very intimate, and that's kind of, you know, people were a little upset. Ticket prices were a little high, but we only have 200 tickets, so 250 I think if you go to the VIP area as well. So I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be rocking in here, and I'm looking forward to feeling that energy. It'll feel tight, but it'll be cool.
Cool. Now, one thing that I think is interesting is we know you so well in recent years from the team competition, but there are no teams here. We're only testing individual athletes. Where was the decision?
Part of that is, you know, we're in the gym, and so logistically it would be very hard, and that just adds a whole new measure. And we got to, you know, I want to figure out and make sure this is right before we ever expand into anything else. And me still competing on a team, I didn't feel exactly right having a direct impact on that. I did program for Dubai, but it was a little bit different. Like I didn't have per se a direct impact. I had a pretty big impact, obviously, but I don't know, I just didn't feel right. If I'm still competing, I feel like it's a conflict of interest.
And you are still competing.
I am still competing, still
And
around.
how long do you think we get to see you for on the competition floor?
As long as I feel like I'm not letting anybody down or slowing anybody up, I'll be around. And as long as I still enjoy it, and I don't feel like I'm missing anything from the kids or the wife, and I'm still a productive member of my family and productive member of the team, so as long as I feel like I'm still doing that and still healthy, I'm good. So I still enjoy competing and still have a lot of fun on a team. Individual, that ship is sailed.
No chance of us trying to pull you out of the...
Just declined that the other day, so we're good.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for having us here. We're excited to see how this all shakes out.
Awesome, thank you, Nikki.